Welcome, everyone. We have been waiting for this day in a very long time. You can see on my screen, we have 0 day. We have been waiting for a very long time. Today is the day for the diversity visa lottery application. We have 4 hours and 52 minutes left, ready to apply for the diversity visa lottery. This is the countdown. So I'll be here live for like 45 minutes. Then I'll be going for a couple meetings. Then I'll be back an hour before we start live to apply. So for that particular case, I'll be so happy to respond to people's question in the last minute concern before later today. I have a couple of things I would like to ask you. For those who are live right now, make sure you have everything ready to apply. Don't rush to apply just because it's the first day. There is no competition in the application. Don't rush so that you just want to apply on the first day and you ending up to have a problem. Okay, people are asking about the link. The link for the DV lottery is www.dvprogram.state.gov. I put on the comment. That is the link for the application of the diversity visa lottery. So if you want to know, that is the link. But if you go to that link, this is what you'll be able to see right now. If you go to that link, this is what you'll be able to see. The application for the diversity visa lottery hasn't started yet. The link, if you open, it will be that way. When the application starts, the link will change. Will change and be like this way. It will be like that way. When you go, it will show you that one, and it will give a line with this word entry form with the green wording beginning entry. That means start application. Before that, you cannot be able to apply. So at the moment, you can't apply. At the moment, you can just check the results. But after the application starts, you can see my counter here. It is now, we have this time of the time remaining. And for that particular case, we'll be able to see how things will be able to go. But until then, we'll be able to keep updating. I've been posting some few videos, but I want you to make sure that you don't rush on the last day or the first day to start applying just for the matter of applying. Okay, so let me go, and as I said, I will not be here for a long time because this is just a quick trial before we go for the questions and the time to apply. Can I apply now? I live in Uganda. No, you cannot apply now. The application will start after 4 hours and 49 minutes. If you're in Uganda, it will be at 7 p.m. The local time. I've already shared the link. I'm on the V winner 2020. Okay, let me put the link for countdown. I think it will be able to work if anybody will be able to use it. Let me see if I click the link, share the link. Not that one. You have to share specifically. I want to see if it will be able to work if I share the link for specifically. Okay, let me modify something first before I send the link for countdown. One sec. I have to create the new link. I made a mistake on that. 1 sec. I'm going to send the I have to recreate that one. One sec. Okay. Okay. 1 sec. I'm just finishing one thing and then we'll be able to. Okay. Okay, let me send the link now. I think it will be able to work. So that is the link. We have 45, 4 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, so you say you are everything ready. The website, I've already posted the website, but I said you cannot, what time will be in Rwanda will be at 6 p.m. Rwanda, South Africa will be 6 p.m. Will someone in class 8 leave apply? You can apply, but if you win, you have to prove that you have at least 2 years of qualifying work experience. Don't use the filter. Why do you need to use the filter? Don't use the filter. You can change the background, but don't use the filter to change yourself. They don't care about if you look like Mr. World or Miss World. They don't care. May Allah grant us victory. Please tell me if that link is working. Please, can I use my passport to apply for the DV 2023 and also use the same passport to apply for the scholarship at the same time? I mean, different country. Scholarship has nothing to do with the DV lottery. These are two different things. If you have two passports, you want to use two different whatever for scholarship, no one cares. But the DV lottery, number one requirement is the country of birth. You don't have two countries. Scholarship and the green card lottery are two different things. Hi, IBM Scholar. I'm through with my university. I'm waiting graduation in November. When you are free in the education level. Education, you put you have bachelor degree already. Graduation is just a celebration, but you don't go to the class. So education, you put university education, which you have already completed. Just one question. My photo is great for applying, but I have read it somewhere that they can reject it. If it's okay, why are you worrying? As long as it meets the requirement, there is no problem. All the best, everyone. Good luck, everyone. Sangapi, Tanzania, saa moja jioni, 7 p.m. East Africa. Ane Wanyona, good afternoon, Mr. Makulilo. On your previous content on how to fill the DV lottery form about education, I have a form for certificate and my diploma. Should I put a vocational or high school with a degree? Put just high school with a degree. Because high school with a degree is more than just a diploma. Remember, in America, diploma is not education level. So if we put a vocational, it means we don't have high school. But the requirement just have minimum of high school. So just put high school because you finish high school. I mean, if you finish Form 4 of Kenya, Form 4 of Kenya is high school. But Form 4 of Tanzania and Uganda is not high school. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, you are from Kenya. Thank you. Hi, EBM. Thank you so much for the info. Can we use the filter? I've already answered. I said no, don't use the filter. Don't use the filter. No, that dimensions, you were supposed to have 600 times 600 pixels. Hi, EBM, I'm 49 years old. You can still apply. Yes, even if you are 100 years old, you can apply. I usually don't advise someone under the age of 17 to apply as a minimum, because you must have high school and you must be adult, because if the results are coming, you are coming alone. So if you are 49, you are 50, you are 100, no problem. My brother's passport is up to date and mine is expired. Can we apply together? No. Can you travel with this passport of your brother? No, you can't. As I said, each person must have the passport. You don't have passport, you cannot apply. You cannot use one passport for two people. No. Go and get a temporary passport if you don't have the real passport. I was born in Kuwait, but I lost my birth certificate, but I have copies of it. Can I apply for the lottery? Yes, you can apply for the lottery. What time is in Indonesia? Jakarta. I have to find out. When it is noon in Indonesia. In Indonesia, it will be at 11 p.m. So 11 p.m., that will be, Afghan is eligible. Don't worry, is eligible to apply. Can a change of the background affect the DV? Not really. It doesn't, unless otherwise when you are going to change, you are using a very bad thing. Let me show you one of the way I've been telling people to use. For instance, if you use this app or website, I just want to show the change of the background, a quick way, even if the photos are not correct. The photos are not correct, but I just want to show you changing the background. You see, okay, so you change color, it is becoming white. So this will become white. There is no problem with this one. The problem is when we change it, it looks like this way. That is incorrect. So just in a very simple way, about what time is in your country, just look at the timer is here. 4 hours from now, and the 39 minutes is when the interview, when the application will start. The application will start at that time. So instead of for me going for each particular country, no. That is correct. I'm worried about my photo. I checked, it is, yeah, it's 600 by 602 inches, but my head is a little big. In the web page, say, I cannot see your photo, but if you see you want to change, please change and put the correct one. That one is correct. Cameroon, please just know it is 4 hours from now. 4 hours, and in Cameroon will be at 5, I think. Instead of me like starting, just know what time will be, yeah. Eric, the application hasn't started. You are live now. Add 4 hours and 38 minutes. That is the application time. That will be at noon Eastern time, which is New York time. Differentiate as what is, let's say, pass and the passport in temporary. I don't know what is laser pass. I don't know what language is that. I don't understand. Do you mean the passport book is a passport book, or what do you mean? Or I don't know what is laser pass. Can you explain to me? Do you mean the passport book, or what do you mean? Let me laser pass. I don't know what is that. A document which allows someone to pass. The point is, you need to have a passport which you can get into the plane. That is the easy way. Let me show you. Because this, have you ever traveled out of your country? You need to have a passport, the one they can put a visa. That is a passport book. If you don't have the passport book, you need to have a temporary passport. So if that will ever laser pass, I don't know what is in your country, you call it. If you have that one, it has a passport number, you can use it. Can I use the picture of last year's entry? No. You are not allowed. And this, I want to make sure that I'm not just saying this one, just to, let me show you the DV instructions. It is part of the DV lottery instructions. Can you use the photo of last year? No. If you use them, you'll be denied. These are the instructions. Let's go to the photo. Image. Submit a digital photo. Do not submit the photo which has more than 6 months. Okay. Then submit the same photograph that you submitted with a prior year's entry. Will make you ineligible for DV. So don't use the photo of last year. Just take the new photo. I don't care where you are. I was born in Tanzania. I live in Oman. What time is the DV lottery application? 4 hours from now and 35 minutes from now. That is the time. So I don't know. I cannot just go to each country and asking you or answering your question. Just add 4 hours. You will find out what is the time will be. You are asking in Swahili if you can use the certificate of Form 4. It depends. If you are in Tanzania, no. Form 4 is not high school. You can apply. If you don't have high school, you need to have 2 years of work experience. To apply, you don't need a certificate to apply. But when you win, yes. You cannot apply now, people. A class 8 leaver with no cause, but work experience in a company, yes, you can apply. I completed university, but graduated with a diploma. Where my education be? So you didn't graduate degree. So if you went to the university and studied, you didn't finish degree, you put in some university courses. My passport expired in April this year. No, you cannot use the passport which is expired. Never. Can you use that passport to travel? No. Go and get temporary passport or the real passport, but don't apply without a passport. The mailing address. I was born in Uganda, but residing in UAE. Which mailing address should I put? Whatever you prefer. Even if you can put the address of another country, they don't care. As I've been saying, the address, where the address doesn't matter. So if you put UAE, you put in Uganda, is up to you. They're not going to send any document with that address. You finish university, but I have certificate in higher. If you finish university, then you have a degree. Oh, what do you mean? Like, and I have, so the higher national diploma is lower. It's just like I say, I have $1,000 and I have $2 here. Which one should I use? You use the high amount. You finish university, put a degree. The website to check the photo, which is correct. Yes, that is high school. What's happening? You don't talk about the V2020 winners. Why do I need to talk about the V2020 winners? The V2020 winners, it's over. The people who won and didn't get the visa, KCC will follow the instruction of the court. So there is nothing to talk about. Is when the Department of State starting to schedule the interview, they will do that. But just to, and there are only people, 9,000 people are the one who will be given that visa, not everybody, according to the court. So there is nothing to talk about. I already talked about it on the decision of the court and what does that mean. So I cannot be making video every single day about the V2020. What you need to do is to wait for people to be, if they'll be among those 9,000 will be asked for the visa to go to the visa interview. But at the moment, get ready to apply for this one, even if you are the V winner for 2020 or even the V2021, just apply again. And even if you're the V2022, apply again. I've not given on you. It's just like there is nothing to talk about than the court has made a decision. The next process is to wait. KCC will follow the instruction of the court and the Department of State to start issuing the visas for those people who are supposed to be getting the visas according to the case numbers. I graduate with ordinary degree. Do they consider class O of the degree? No. They don't care whether you have first class, you have all A's or not. What they want is, yeah. What time is Ghana? 4 hours and 30 minutes from now, which will be at 4, I think, or 5, whatever it is. Okay. Can I take a photo with my brain? Yes, as long as don't make sure they don't cover your ears and everything. So you have to tie at the back. I have a passport that will expire 2025, but is not e-passport. Can I still? I don't understand what about not e-passport. The passport in East Africa, I don't care. If you are from Tanzania, you have that, the old passport. Those passports are not valid, regardless when they are going to expire. You are not allowed to use the old passport to travel. So go and apply the new passport or apply for the temporary passport you will get within 2 days. But if you use that passport is not valid. You are not allowed to travel with the old passport. Thank you. So if you know your photo is large but shows the shoulder and the head clear, which be valid. Make sure that the photo it takes at least here, not here on your head. Just if it takes you here, that's okay. There is no problem at all. If it says everything is clear, yeah, as long as it's just like a halfway, just typical passport, that will be okay. What I can say, because I don't see the photo. Is there any change in the application photo compared to the previous years? We haven't seen the photo. There are no changes so far. Just like the previous day said they on the passport requirement. So we'll know during at noon if there is any part is removed or not. For me, if I have to make changes, I can remove some of the things. I can remove education requirement because the education in the DV form means nothing. It's not going to be used in the application. It's just like work experience is not there. Why do we need to put education? So I don't know why do we put that one. Also, the physical address, we can, I mean, if it is my request or just my decision to change, I'll remove the mailing address because they are not using for anything. I'm from Kenya. I have a certificate in pharmacy. So can I use the college certificate or can I just use high school? College certificate means nothing. It's just you have high school or you are at the university as a student or you have graduated. So if you are still studying now, the certificate means nothing. Just put high school. The website I use, for me, if someone asks me to edit the photo, I usually use this website, egreencardphoto.com. That is the website I use, and many people have been using this one, and they are winning. So I put in the comment. I live in Senegal, but I still can't apply. Yes, that's what we have been saying over and over, people. Let's understand the application hasn't started until noon of New York. Noon of New York will be 4 hours from now and 26 minutes. So don't waste your time to apply now. If you open the application, the link, it will show like this way. This way is not application until you come on the application. It will show that line beginning entry when the time comes. Can I play with my fiancés couples? No, you can't. You are not married. Get married today and then apply. The point is they want the marital status of today, not the plan of tomorrow. What if you're planning to get married next week and today your fiancé is going to die? So you are not husband and wife yet. So apply as unmarried. If you get married later, if you win, you are allowed to add the person after marriage. But you cannot put the wrong. This is what I posted, even just the video. Let me show you the video. This one. Let me show you. This is the video. How to properly write the marital status in the V2023 application. This one. You put the status of today, not the status of future. We're not talking about the future. We are talking today. What about if someone passport will expire next year? Forget about next year. If the passport today you are applying is not expired, you can apply. The point is they want to, the day of application, the passport to be valid. We are not talking about next year. Because the question is, what if your country changes the passport next week? We are not talking about next week. We're talking today. If today you are applying the DV lottery, your application, the passport is still valid. You are allowed to apply. If the application expires before you go to the interview, you'll use the new passport. I have my fiancé plan to get, no, forget on September. Should I include him or I can include him after marriage? Apply. You are not married. So forget about the plan. Today, if you are planning today, you are single. Just know that. Until you are married, at the moment you are still single. Okay, I don't see any question. This third I want to apply, but I don't see. What about if someone's passport will expire? Forget about next year. Just if the passport expires tomorrow, you are allowed to apply today. And if the passport expires, you will change, you get a new passport. Can a 20-year-old high school person apply? Yes, as long as you are high school, you can apply. And you have the passport. How are you? I will get my diploma next year. But I have work experience of 5 years experience. Should I apply? Yes, you can apply as long as you have passport. Will I get the chance to process our visa? I'm 2021 winner and we are under administrative. I'm not any other plan. You don't need to be plentiful to be in the lawsuit. Just first of all, apply the V2022 while you are waiting for the decision of 2021 winners. So just apply. For Kenya, correct me if I'm wrong, just cross-check the information with your immigration. What I've heard that because of the pandemic, Kenya allows still people to use the old passport. But just check first of all on the Kenya immigration website if you are allowed to use the old passport. I know Tanzania and Uganda, you cannot use the old passport. Forget about when the passport is going to expire, people. If today your passport is not expired, use the passport to apply. Thank you so much. All the best in the application. What I can do if I have two different names on my birth certificate and on high certificate, use the name which is on your passport. I know your passport doesn't have two different names. Apply, use the name as in the passport. Write the name as in the passport, not on the school documentation. And that is, let me show this instruction. I'm not just saying this, just saying your name. Write the name exactly as it appears on your passport, not how it appears on your school certificate, as it appears on the passport. Forget about your baptism, the name or whatever, but write the name as they appear on the passport. You are the V2021 winner. Just apply for the DV 2022. The V2021, the interviews have been stopped. You are waiting for the case. The decision of the case will decide. But still, the case number 27,000 for Asia, that is a high case number. So just apply for the current DV lottery that way. So thank you so much. I do not know anyone in US. Mailing address, you put the address where you live now. Put the PO box or put the physical address where you live now. The address in US is when you win. That is when you put the address where you are going to stay in US. They are not asking the address in US. They are asking the address of where they can send you the mail, where they can send you the letters, where they can send you barua if you speak Swahili. Where do you live? The physical address, street number A, that is the address you're going to put. Ghana, all African countries are eligible to apply with the exception of Nigeria. Thank you. Link to apply. You cannot apply now. bvprogram.state.gov. That is the application website. Can someone in USA, can someone apply if you, who is in you? You can apply, they don't care. But being US doesn't mean that you are going to win. I have a passport for Kenya, so when I'm applying, can I include the passport number? Yes, you put the full passport number. The only exception is if you are using temporary passport, and the temporary passport starts with a TP, is abbreviation for temporary passport. You don't put those one, because if you put those one in the numbers, it will be longer numbers. So you have to remove the TP on the temporary passport. But the rest of the passport, if as letters and numbers, you put all of them. What job that they will accept to apply for the DV lottery? To apply for the DV lottery, they don't care about what job you have, and there is no any place you need to put the job what you have. What if we live together and we are not legally married, but we have kids and we want to apply? Do you consider yourself as married? Did you follow the procedures, traditional marriage procedures? You can live in one apartment and have children, but not married. But do you consider, and the law of your country says that you are married if you stayed for that long time? If you can prove you are traditional married, yes, go ahead and apply as married. But if not, apply as unmarried with a child. And if you win, you can go and get married and come together. I've already answered this question over and over. If I have two different countries, can I use it? Two passports. Where were you born? You are applying on where you are born. That means, I'm giving an example. If you are born in Kenya, the place of birth will be Kenyan. The passport you are using, if you have Kenyan and Ugandan, you can use whatever passport you want. They don't care what passport you use, but you apply as one application, regardless of how many passports you have, because your eligibility is based on the country of birth, not how many passports you have. Mr. IBM, I'm trying to applying for the DV sample, but when I submit, it says alphabets at the passport section are not okay, but actually are okay. What are my problem? What do you mean for the DV sample? There is no DV sample. Wait for the application. There is no DV sample. Whatever sample you are using, I don't care what sample you are using. The application form is correctly, you use there, you put numbers and letters. That's all. They only say the number is incorrect. That is the sample. There is no way they can know that the number is incorrect unless otherwise you put the TP if you're using temporary passport. That's all. But if you are using any other way, there is no way they can say, I'm from Zambia, sir, I have non-immigrant visa to work in the US. Now, what can I do to have immigrant visa to work permanent in US? Win a green card lottery, get married to American citizen, or your employer to sponsor you to get a green card. Those are the three ways you can quickly get to become a permanent. Because what we are saying is to move from whatever visa you have to become a permanent resident. Can't find my role on it. Remember, are you the DV lottery winner? If you're not the DV lottery winner, forget about anything. What you have to focus on applying for the DV lottery. That's what you need to focus at the moment. And to apply, there is no any place you need to put work experience. On the DV lottery form is only education you need to indicate. There is no work experience in the DV lottery form. I don't know what role you have, which is not over there, because even cutting the hair, unless others you do not know how to put the name, but every profession is there. The only way will be, you cannot say cooking ugali specific. You will be a chef or a cook. It will be there. But if you are going specific to put the name of what you do, cutting the hair of black people, there is not that job. But if you say your job is to cut hair, it will be there. Can somebody who is in US apply for you on your behalf? Yes. Any person, wherever they are, they can apply for you as long as they have your passport number, they have the passport expiration date, they have your full name, they have your photo, everything. They can apply for you. I'm 21 years old and my wife is 18 years old. Can we apply as a couple? Yes, you are husband and wife. Why can't you apply as a couple? I have completed some graduate classes. I'll complete some graduate classes. However, I haven't attended my graduate classes right now when I'm applying. What should I put as education? Are you enrolled as a master's student? You are studying, you haven't finished, or you are planning to start? If you are planning to start, put you have university education, which is a bachelor's degree. You don't have graduate classes yet. But don't say next. Put the education level you have today, not about tomorrow. The day you are applying, what is education you have today? I just completed the bachelor degree, but didn't get my attestation. Education level, bachelor degree, university education. If I don't have a host, please, applying for the DV lottery, you don't need a host to apply for the lottery. A host you need when you are filling the visa form after winning the DV lottery. So forget about the host. The host is after winning when you are filling the visa form. You are eligible to apply. You don't need to have a host in America to apply. What time will it start? The application is going to start at 4 hours from now. In 20 minutes. I put the link of the countdown. That is the countdown. Thank you so much. So I have 10 minutes to finish my live stream because it is almost 7 and I have a meeting at 7. So I have 10 minutes to end this live stream. I've already answered that question. Why don't you are repeating the same question? Please don't send over and over. I said you have finished your degree. You have a degree. Don't forget about the transcript when you are going to get your transcript. You have already graduated. So your education is education bachelor's degree. You put in some whatever university courses or university you have graduated already. Please don't send over and over. You are wasting my time. And you are wasting people's time. I'm from Ethiopia. I was a graduate student from Makerere University, but due to war in Tigray region, my school is closed. What should I put? If you are a graduate student, you select some graduate courses. I have a passport, but my wife doesn't. Can we still married? You are applying as married, but your wife cannot apply because your wife doesn't have a passport. And so the only one application will do you as many applicant, including your wife. Your wife cannot apply unless otherwise your wife applies, should get the passport first. Go and get the temporary passport. If your wife applies without a passport, will not be given the visa. If your wife uses your passport and wins, she's done the forgery, you should be denied the visa. When the US developer is going to start to play this year, the developer is going to start in 4 hours from now, 4 hours and 21 minutes. What are the jobs required for applicants? To apply, any job is required as long as you have training and you have work experience on. The point is, at the time of applying, if you don't have high school, just apply. If you win, then find me. I will explain to you because I cannot start answering all the jobs which are required. No, I will not be able to do that. I'm Kenyan, currently living in South Africa, but my wife and children are in Kenya. Will I apply while in South Africa? And is it possible for both for us to try for our luck? It doesn't matter where you are at the time of application. As long as you have the internet, you can apply. You can apply for your wife. You can apply as a main applicant, including your wife and the children. And if your wife has a passport, can also apply as a main applicant, including you as the spouse and including the children. His mailing address is for my original country or current. Where you are now, put the address. Please, can I apply today? Yes, is the application today. The link for countdown is on the comment. I've shared the link for countdown over and over. I have 5 minutes left. I will finish my high school next year. What should I put? Put a primary education or high school no diploma. Put high school no diploma because you haven't graduated yet. Okay, I have quickly 5 minutes left. What if I apply for the V during the last week? No problem. It doesn't matter. Even if you apply on the last day. I've already answered this question over and over, my friend. Please. You haven't got the DV 2021. No interviews at the moment, please. The people, after September 30th, the only person who will be able to be interviewed is if the court is going to make the same decision like the one for the V 2020. So I've answered that question over and over. I have 3 minutes left. EBM, for us who finish diploma, diploma is not education level. Put high school if you went to high school. Can someone of 20 apply and win? Even if you are 100 years or 18 years old, you can apply and win. Someone is going to ask you to put a zip code for Uganda. Put it 2256 postal code. Yes, you can apply if you are in UK. You can apply if you are in US. You can apply wherever you are, as long as you have internet and your country is eligible. My passport expired, but extended it from the Yemen embassy for 2 years on the same book. Then, if they extended, your embassy has extended, then it's not expired. Postal code for Kenya, 254. I mean, everybody knows these things, please. Okay, let me. Can I apply as married if not legally married? As long as you have proof you are traditionally married, yes. Please, Ibim, can someone apply as a single while married? No, you cannot. If you are married, you apply as married. If you are single, you apply as single. If you do that later, you are going to be denied, unless otherwise you get married later. But if you are married right now, you have to apply as married. I have 2 minutes left. If I was married traditional and get divorced, apply as unmarried, because you don't have any documentation. Because divorce means you went to the court. You have a court documentation to prove that you are divorced. You can just go ahead and say, I've never been married, because you don't have any legal documentation to prove that you are married. Can I apply with the same document I used last year? Just completed CNA without experience. Can I include? Remember, in the application for the DV lottery, there is no including work experience. Work experience is going to be added if you win. In the application, you just put education level. There is no including the education work experience, even the number or what experience you have. 1 minute left for me, then I'll come back. We learned if you are not above 22, you can't apply and win. My friend, you are very, very wrong. I know people who are 18, and I can even show you right now. Let me show you right now. Let me show you. When you are saying, let me see, first of all, what you are saying is not true, because this young, let me find, there is one person I interviewed, is the DV winner. This kid, let me show you, this is Tanzanian, who won the DV lottery. He's already in US, this person. And the time he won, he just started college. He started bachelor degree. He was just like 19, I think. Yeah. So don't come with the things which you cannot. There is no age limitation that you must be of this age to win. No. Thank you so much, each and everyone. Your wife and children don't need to have a passport to be included. But if they have to apply as many applicants, yes. Remember, I'm married, but my wife and children do not have passport. I can apply yourself as a main applicant and say you are married, you put your wife. When you put your wife doesn't need to have a passport. When you say you have children, children don't need to have a passport because they are not applicant. But if your wife wants to apply as a main applicant, you cannot. Yeah. Postal code for Ghana. Just go to your phone number. How do you write your phone number? Plus the number 2, whatever number of Ghana. That is the postal code. You are racist. Yes, I'm racist. If you want to see that way, yeah, whatever you want to think, just get out of my ear. because people people want to try to answer and you say I'm racist. Okay, whatever, I don't care what you were thinking. So why are you trying to apply to come to US, to a racist country? Even if you haven't gone to first class, you can apply, I said, but if you win, you have to prove you have 2 years of work experience. Either you have high school or you don't have high school. If you don't have high school, you need to have 2 years of work experience. You can't apply if you don't have a passport. No, you can't. That's what I wonder. Yeah, so I have to end right now, people. Sorry, everyone. I have to go. I have 2 minutes to go to a meeting. Then I will be back. The meeting I've already started here is going to start right now. Okay, I'm going to start right now. So I'm sorry for everyone if I haven't finished the answering, but just to finish the time, let me so this is the time at the moment. We have 4 hours exactly left for the lottery to start. So we'll be back later.